I think it's a lot easier for us to forgive other people than it is for us to forgive ourselves. I'm sure you've found that. We let other people off the hook, but we can be our own worst critic. And the same thing happens with our acceptance. We might easily accept others and say, well, she has this shortcoming, but I accept her just as God accepts her. Or he has so many quirks and faults and difficulties, but yet God accepts him, and so will I. Well, we easily accept other people, but many times it's hard for us to accept ourselves. And I think Paul is basically telling us here, let's accept one another, but let's also remember how much God accepts us. Because someone who believes they're not okay, that they're not acceptable, that they're not good enough, that they need to be fixed before they'll be okay with God, they need to be changed. You need to wait because God is in love with a future version of you that tries harder and does more and works harder at pleasing God. And sometimes we get that impression. With a lot of legalistic preaching, we might just get the impression that today, really, we don't stack up. We're not enough. God is not really for us. He's just interested in fixing us for a future day. But the reality is, right here, right now, as you are with your quirks and your hobbies and your interests and your sense of humor and everything that you call you, you are complete and you're holy and you're acceptable and you are enough. You're adequate in Christ. And so God's not trying to fix you or change you into another person. He loves you and embraces you just as you are.